imagine we have sound effects for movies for over 100 years now, since the first movie was released with sound, you know? And since then, this industry evolved and the whole thing evolved into what we have now. So there's a long tradition going back with Foley for movies, for example. And therefore, everything is kind of defined. So people know how a footstep should sound in a movie. They know how the gunshots sound, or there's certain things that, for example, fight scenes, you know, when you have all those impacts in your face and into the body and all these kind of sounds, how it slaps in your face. That is all predefined by the last 100 years. And now we have to kind of follow those listening habits of people and stick to that. And also, there were so many years of people doing this that they can now define how long does it average take our professional Foley artists to finish that project. And therefore, also the budgets are very defined, you know, so you cannot
Yeah.
really negotiate a whole bunch. So everything is pretty defined and everyone knows what's what in Foley for film. And therefore, you have to deliver on a specific standard in a specific timeline if you want to actually earn money with this. So it's a long way to establish yourself as a Foley artist in general. But for movies, you have to be really, really good. You have to be really experienced, because otherwise you cannot fit in that predefined measures. You cannot finish a project in 3 days and earn money with this and deliver on that quality level if you haven't worked on it for years. So you have a long way up to that point where you can actually make decent money with it and call yourself a Foley artist. And for example, in France, you need actually 10 years of being an assistant until they would allow you to call yourself a Foley artist.
What? This is like shocking to me because obviously, sorry for my ignorance, because I thought there's not many out there, so they must be sought after. But is this like actually something that like, you know, like when they create the perfumes and then I think they call them nose, like people, the noses or people who, I don't know, who create perfumes, but it's like such a secret society. So I thought it's more like that, but in a good way for you guys. So I thought if you're a Foley artist, you always have, because I don't know
Yeah,
any
yeah.
Foley artist.
Okay.
I've never met anyone. So it's different.
That's kind of true. I mean, if you are a good Foley artist, renowned in the industry, you might always have a little bit of work here and there. As I just said, the industries are struggling right now. That's true for movies and for games. So I think it's hard for everyone these days. Maybe as a Foley artist, we are a bit lucky